It's time. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for another mod. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to Just One More Mod. Here we have another mod, and it is plastered on the outside with, I believe, IND. Yep, that's where it's from. We're here to talk about charge pipes today. So what is so cool about charge pipes? Not a whole lot, but it is worth a discussion. I opted for ESS Charge Pipes for the F8. So first thing we're going to do is unbox it and see how it's packaged. All right. Just for a second, look at that. Look at that packaging. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so the discussion. So the discussion about charge pipes. Why do we need charge pipes? Do they add any gain? No, they don't add any gain. This is more of an insurance policy. This is a little bit of an interesting subject for me because I used to have a 2008 N54 135, and there was a time where people said, oh, you should upgrade your charge pipes. They will crack, they will blow, pop off, all that. I never did. And at the time, I was sporting a JB3. And no, I didn't say that incorrectly. It was JB3 at the time, not JB4, which most of people know about that now. I actually did a lot of beta testing back in the day with Cary, when it was JB3 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. 1.4 JB4, I think I set a pretty good record, trapping 120 miles an hour with stock intake and stock downpipes and stock exhaust, no meth, stock wheels, stock run flats. 120 miles an hour at 11.9, which was pretty good in that day. I had no issues with my stock charge pipes. I don't think the N54 had as many issues as the later generation N55. Something happened where I guess BMW took some shortcuts and they just kind of a weaker plastic perhaps, but it seemed like anything, even stock, but anything above stock boost, yeah, there were some issues. Now fast forwarding to the S55 with the M3 and the M4, why did I get them? Well, even at stock boost levels with no tune, no flash, they pop off or they crack. Some people who then go to a piggyback or go to a flash at stage 1 levels, they do pop or crack. Now you're going to have people, of course, saying, well, I'm making 700 wheel horsepower, 800 wheel horsepower, and I'm still my stock charge pipes, and I've got no issues. More power to you. But it does seem like there's a trend with the more boost you add, the more susceptible you are to blowing off your charge pipe or cracking it. So to me, this is just an insurance policy, so I won't get stranded on the road. Let me rephrase that. Not stranded on the road, not have to limp home. You probably still could get home, just, with a lot of sound and a check engine light. But at the same time, once you get home, then you still have to get your charge pipes situated. Are you going to order stock ones again? Or are you going to order aftermarket ones? Are you going to have to pay for that overnight shipping? Or are you going to take it to the dealer? So, why go with ESS? I went with ESS because I feel like these are less susceptible to heat soak. Being in the engine bay, I feel like they're going to probably reject heat a little bit better than metal, steel, aluminum charge pipes. Not knocking any other brand. There was a brand I was highly considering that is very, very popular, begins with a V, and really good value too. But I did talk with my tuner, and he was kind of steering me to say, hey, maybe hold on to your stock ones until you actually have an issue. That's just dead honest advice, and I appreciate that. I just want that peace of mind. I'm gonna upgrade them, and that way I know they can handle the extra boost. The other thing, I went with something that's not steel, aluminum, or metal, is these are gonna actually flex a little bit. So when it comes time in the future to change the spark plugs in 20,000 or 30,000 miles, these actually can kind of flex a little bit and get out of the way without having to entirely remove them, and will make changing spark plugs in the future that much easier. So those two reasons, to reject heat and to also be able to give a little bit during installation for future times that I have to replace the spark plugs. So let's open up, see how they look. they did not want this rubber to get damaged, apparently. All right, we finally got one. So here it is. Nice, thick, reinforced. I can see, talking about the flexibility, right on there. It says ESS tuning. And once again, I want to give a shout out to Extreme Powerhouse. Got these ordered from Mike on the forums, and you know, I don't get paid to mention him or get anything back. I just like the fact how active he is on the forums, how quick his response time is, and fair pricing. Even those the Pure, they were drop shipped. Distribution. I'm sure he has, you know, some type of partnership where if he doesn't have them in stock, he just contacts them and they probably drop ship it. But quick shout out to Extreme Powerhouse for these. Let's open the others. It's pretty safe to say that if you order anything from IND, it probably won't come damaged. Once again, you see the flexibility with the multi-layers reinforced. Nice, thick. Believing it's going to hopefully reject as much under the hood engine temperature as well. Once again, ESS tuning right there. Nice little touch. Last one. And this appears to be all the hardware. Which, wow, again, packaging, clamps, some rubber grommets, screws, just everything is just incredibly well packaged. So, to a lot of you, this may not be a new subject. It might be one of those things where, should I get charge pipes? Is it really worth it? I will do a follow-up video. I will let you guys know. For right now, this is basically just an insurance policy. I'll definitely be doing a follow-up video and letting you know what my thoughts are and how happy I am with them. That would be if there's no issue with them. And that's kind of the point of this modification, is that it's a cheap insurance mod. The fact that I won't have to worry about having something happen to my car while I'm away from the house and have to limp back home and then have to make a rush order and pay for overnight shipping. I just know that I can throw a lot more boost at the car, and this won't be the point of failure, which is good to know. So, thanks for tuning in. See you guys.